Afternoon, Ollie.
Hi.
Congratulations on the result.
Thanks.
I want to talk a little bit more about what you mentioned previous to the game, where you talked about fine margins and how performances can be the same, but the result very much comes down to the fine margins. Again, what do you think swings it? Is it a case of intensity or fitness, or what would you think helps turn a 45 minutes in the first half to a 45 minutes in the second half?
Well, there's loads of things in that decide a game of football. Of course, first half we had loads of the ball, but we couldn't control it and we couldn't create anything. The second half, I thought we tweaked a couple of things tactically, just small little things that just making the space bigger. A couple of runs that we make that create the space for Bruno in the middle. The quality of the finish, of course, that's the 3 goals were all exceptional quality, and that was the difference between us and them today. I would say they had chances as well first half, but they couldn't score. But the quality we had in the second half was too high.
Rob Draper.
Hi, Ollie. It's quite perplexing though to see your sides. I mean, really didn't look that good. Didn't look good at all in the first half, but superb, particularly for that sort of 20-minute passage of play in the second half. Does it perplex you at times?
You know, we're playing against a very good side. They've drawn to Tottenham. They've drawn to City. They should have got points against Liverpool. They beat Wolverhampton. They beat Leicester. They're a very, very good team that made it difficult for us because they've got X factor. They've got the quality in the big moments of the game. Set plays, definitely. Counter-attacks. You know, we had the ball. I'm sure we had about 65% possession in the first half. But as I said, we couldn't control their big moments. And, of course, the goals. When we got the goal and we got on the front foot, we look like ourselves. We've done this too many times now, coming back from 1-0 down, for it to be a coincidence to have this character in the team and belief. And the mentality is one of the biggest things that I take from these away games. They always believe in themselves. We trust ourselves. There's no shouting and screaming and all that bit. We believe in our teammates and believe in ourselves.
For the equaliser, David Moyes wasn't happy. He was convinced the ball went out of play. What did you make of it?
I don't know. It's the ball went more or less over my head, so I can't really say. The linesman's in the best position to call it. The dean said it was clearly inside, so obviously he was biased then. But a very, very good goal by Paul. So if it was out, we were lucky, but the referee didn't make the call.
VAR don't have the ability to check that. Do you think that maybe there should be a camera on the touchline for those sorts of things?
You know, there's so many things we can discuss on VAR. If it's this, that, or the other. Like Fred got sent off against PSG for something that was clearly not a foul. So we can discuss absolutely everything. So I think we should leave the game and understand that sometimes there's human error. Maybe it was a human error. I'm not sure. That's the fantastic bit about football, that we can discuss things as well.
Paul Rowan?
Ollie, why did you leave Bruno on the bench and what kind of impact did he make when he came on?
I think this season is going to be such a long and hard one. And when players got niggly injuries, he's been kicked so many times the last few weeks. He had a sore foot. So I didn't want to use him from the start. He got a big game on Tuesday. We got a good squad with loads of quality and talent out there. So we decided to go with the starting lineup that we did.
John Murray?
Ollie, what'll prey on your mind most as the manager? The fact that you have been able to come back so well in the way that you've described, or the fact that you've got yourself into the position of being behind so many times away from home in the first place?
What do you think a manager would do? Of course, you're looking at Exactly. What you have to look at what you can do better. And of course, first half we weren't really at the races. As I said, we had loads of the possession, but we couldn't control the game and we couldn't create anything because there were not enough runs in behind. We didn't create enough spaces. We didn't make the right movements. But we did that in the second half. We tweaked a few things tactically, and they worked.
Okay, the last question for Carl Anka.
Hello, Ollie. I would also like to talk about the small noise that happened, unfortunately, when some players took the knee before kickoff. Did you hear anything, and do you have any thoughts on that?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. So I've not read the news. I've been very focused on the game today, so I've not seen anything today. So
okay, no problem. Any comments on Fred not making the matchday squad? Is he injured or?
No, Fred's not injured. He's getting ready for the rest of the season because we got a long season, and today we didn't. It was a tactical decision to go with a more physically strong or height. More height is more right than physically strong. We needed height, and Paul and Scott and Nemanja were my three midfielders that I brought down in this squad.
Okay.